We are in Cincinnati, Ohio at the IEC of Greater Cincinnati chapter, who is willing to host this event with the outbreak of COVID. It was something that we were thinking about in the off chance that we may need to do an alternative. You're good. Reached out to this chapter and they agreed to do it, and we've pulled the trigger, and now we're here. Big thank you to IEC of Greater Cincinnati.
I'm Alex Gracer from IEC New England, and I work for Horton Electrical Services.
I am Brent Landmesser. I am from Fort Worth, Texas, and I work for CEC. Yeehaw.
I'm Brandon Wise. I'm representing IEC of Greater Cincinnati, and I work for Beacon Electric.
Hunter Wagner, IEC of Kentucky and Southern Indiana, Amtech Electric.
I'm Robert Tritt from Central PA IEC, working for D-Rock Electric.
Jesse Burris, IEC Central Ohio, and I work for Atom Theo Electric LLC, Marion, Ohio.
I am Diego Cosco. I am from the IEC Arizona. I work for Beard Builders.
Brian Bai, IEC Dakotas, work for JDP Electric.
Samuel Calca, San Antonio IEC chapter, and I work for Hill Electric.
My name is Brennan Baker, IEC of Oregon. I work for Olson Industrial Electric.
Justin Robinson, Southern Colorado chapter, Matrix Electric.
Dan Meyer, IEC Montana. I work for Credit Electric.
Ryan Slayton, IEC Rocky Mountain. I work for Denver Water.
Steve McGraw, IEC St. Louis. I work for Weebrock Electric.
Nathan Butler, IEC Atlanta, Georgia. I work for Waddy's Electrical Enterprises Incorporated.
Zach Shelton, IEC Central Texas. Work for Rando Electric.
Daniel Bassett, OKC, Libra Electric.
Andy Stock, Florida West Coast Chapter, APG Electric.
Evan Rios, Western Colorado IEC, and I work for Licos Electric.
Justin Durham, Texas Gulf Coast, Extreme Power Services.
Michael Hong, IEC Maryland, I work for Helix Electric.
We're at the Greater Cincinnati chapter of Ohio IEC, and we're doing the Apprentice of the Year wire-off competition.
The graduates from all of our chapters are eligible to participate from the chapter. This year we have 22 competitors that participated, and especially with COVID, I'm happy that we had enough chapters willing to make the trip out here and to compete. Apprentice of the Year is a culmination of hands-on and a written exam. This year it's a little bit scaled down, but we're trying to mash up as best we can with this competition with the regular Apprentice of the Year competition. So the events for this week, we have the written exam, which is a 4-hour cumulative exam from all 4 years. There's a ladder diagram where they're given a scenario where they have to then lay out what that would look like if they were to wire that.
The 90-question exam, any of the written portions, those are probably the most challenging, just because they are timed. The written exam, I finished in just a couple hours, but the actual wire diagram itself was pretty challenging, and you're hard-pressed to actually get it all down in the time allotted.
So this is a jig that you will use to measure only.
And then we have different hands-on activities. So there's a motor control problem, there's some GFCI knowledge, 3-way, 4-way switch, material identification, and of course conduit bending.
We had a general idea what was going to go down. We didn't know what we were going to get into. We knew that we were going to have to do a door chime, do a 3-way switch, maybe some transformer stuff. But we didn't really know for sure what we were getting into. We just had a general idea.
It seems like we've been given just about enough time to complete the hands-on portions, the conduit bending, all the control mock-ups. They're basically just lab boards this go around. Typically, if it was the actual convention setting, then you would actually be building everything.
There are 9 events as part of this competition, excluding the written exam. So 9 practical events. You've already done 2.
All the participants this week, they come from each of our chapters who decided to participate, and these men and women have completed all 4 years, so they graduated this spring. And in most cases, these were the top of their class. They did really well, both in the classroom and on the job, did really well at a local wire-off that the chapter held. And so they're kind of the best from our chapters who are participating here, and wish all of them luck and success in their career.
I come from the chapter of IEC Arizona and ended up competing in the wire-off, and yeah, here I am now.
So every year we have a little wire-off for our 4th year apprentices, and it's kind of voluntary. People can have an option if they want to take the test to get in, and we go through 5 tests. We do a written exam, and it narrows it down a little bit, and then we do conduit bending, troubleshooting, logic diagram, and then we do the actual wiring of the motor cabinet. It's a 6-hour event, the wiring motor cabinet part, and it just happened that I was able to compete, and it was real close. Our second place guy was only 7 points behind me, so it was a real close competition.
Ready? They've given up a lot of their time and energy in the last 4 years, both personally, family time. So they're working in the field during the day, and then at night, at least once a week, they're coming in 4 hours to get some training. So those again are long days to do that for 4 years, and all the sacrifices there. And they've shown that they've excelled, and they've shown professionalism, which again IEC prides ourselves on with our program, and they are here doing the best they can to win the top prize.
We had motor controls, had a couple transformer problems, some switching problems, just kind of some stuff various stuff you're going to run into while out on the job.
I actually really enjoyed doing the 3-way and 4-way switches. It's not something we do. Like in Austin, everything's really gone to a control voltage switching, so we got a lot of Cat 5 switching and aux sensors, so we don't get to do it very often in the field. So being able to do it here is like, okay, I still remember how to do that. That's good.
If you understand electrical theory, you should be able to go ahead and complete these tests. By completing these tests, you should be able to understand what you're doing on the field. That's what it comes down to, understanding what you're doing in the field.
And then a lot of the stuff that we do in the wire-off directly coincides with things that we come across in the commercial world, at least.
One of the things that we value with our IEC curriculum is that teaching the apprentices to be able to troubleshoot, which again makes them a better apprentice or journeyman, and then helps the contractor who they're employed with.
Everything that you're learning throughout the 4 years is essential to this competition. Every little detail that you can, just try your best to understand it, absorb it, and it's going to help you.
Big thank you goes out to our industry partners who have agreed to give prizes, whether it's a first, second, third place prize or takeaways that everyone gets. Definitely thank them for seeing the value in this competition. And not only prizes, another thank you goes out to materials and parts, which was donated as well to make this competition a success.
Hi, this is Joel Smith, Director of Strategic Contractor Relations for Greenlee. Thank you for this opportunity. Greenlee is a proud sponsor of the IEC and the Apprentice of the Year competition. We are an IEC partner because we believe that contractors, especially the next generation of trained electricians, are essential in the industry as infrastructure and new construction is developed. Our IEC partnership has visibility throughout the Greenlee organization, from sales, marketing, product development, all the way up to the senior level. We feel it's very important to support the IEC Foundation initiatives through IEC, the trades, and the marketplace. As a leader in bending in the industry, Greenlee sponsors the conduit bending event because it is near and dear to our hearts. We wish all of the apprentices in the competition the very best of luck.
Hello everyone, it's Joel Peters. I'm the Senior National Account Manager for the Electrical Trades here at Milwaukee Tool. On behalf of our company, I just wanted to take a quick moment and recognize our commitment to the IEC, as well as our support for this great Apprentice of the Year competition. In terms of the commitment to the IEC, we want to be the best platinum partner both at the national level as well as at the local levels. We want to continue to provide training resources, as well as power tools, accessories, and productivity solutions for the electrician. In terms of this contest specifically, at Milwaukee Tool, we really value the Apprentice of the Year contest. Each of the competitors in this specific contest receive over $600 in power tools, accessories, hand tools for them not only to compete in this competition, but for them to take home and utilize after the competition ends. I want to take a moment and really just recognize the 22 competitors who've made it this far. You've been chosen by your local chapters because you represent exactly what IEC is and the skill set needed to be the best electrician. At Milwaukee Tool, we really value the partnership with the IEC. We value the apprentices and the future of the industry, and we want to continue to work alongside not only all the contractors, the chapters, the National Association, but we want to work alongside the apprentices to continue to move that industry forward. Again, I wanted to just take a quick moment and recognize the great competitors that are in this competition and thank all of you for our ability to support such a great competition.
Hey, this is Bill Fowler with Southwire. I manage the IC relationship for Southwire, and I just want to say to this year's competitors of the Apprentice of the Year, congratulations for making the competition and congratulations to those winners. Southwire is a proud supporter of this program and its competition with our cable and our products. So again, just want to say congratulations to the winners and the competitors from Southwire.
The Home Depot is proud to be the premier sponsor of the IEC National Convention and the Apprentice of the Year competition. I'm Lindsay Hill, your National Account Manager. We wanted to send a big congratulations to each and every one of you for making it this far in the competition. You truly represent the best of the best, and we're so glad you're here to test your skills and represent your companies at the highest level. For those who finish in the top 3, the Home Depot is honored to send you home with a significant gift card to help ease the investment of acquiring the tools you need to start your career off right. I know it's been a long journey so far, and you're anxiously awaiting the final results. So without further ado, congratulations to our 2020 IEC National Apprentice of the Year winners.
American Technical Publishers is proud to be a sponsor of the Apprentice of the Year competition for the independent electrical contractors. It's been our great pleasure to be their curriculum publisher for the last several years and to have worked for them for over 30 years. Each of these apprentices is a champion in their own right, and look forward to a good competition, and may the best apprentice win this year.
Big thank you for taking the time to be here. It's a lot of time. You guys were professional. You guys took this very serious. And we're just proud of you for being here, representing your chapter. Unfortunately, we won't be able to announce who won until next Friday, so I know we have to wait a week.
Our volunteers give so much of their time and energy, even though many of them are business owners and their own job, be able to give their time to work on this. So it just kind of keeps me excited to see the next generation within the electrical industry, but also learning to see, if there's any areas where, some of our competitors may have had trouble to look at that to see how we can make improvements for the following year.